Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. This is low. Turn it up. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back. Another edition of Let's Paint TV. Let's get the show started here. Taking your calls here, as you can see. It's Monday. Big week ahead. A lot of stuff going to happen. We don't know exactly what, but it is a big day. A lot of stuff we can generate. We can generate a lot of stuff. And one way to kickstart it is, of course, gain some exercise in. So let's get the treadmill going here in a sec here. And we're talking about creativity. We're talking about exercise. We're talking about your life, trying to supersize your life, even if your life sucks. Okay, everything's ready to go here. And away we go. I suspect. Let's turn on the, put that little guy on. I think we'll get going here in a sec here on the program, taking your questions on the creative process. We're here every day, guys. By the way, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. There you go. 818-528-4516. We're going to get it done here. Get it going here. There's a painting that we are working on here. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. There's some things I want to do to it, and that's something to look forward to. But for the time being, we are going to just go with whatever is on the top of our heads, which we quite enjoy that aspect, since it is an aspect ratio that is then divided by pi. Or infinity, one or the other. Infinity pi. That would be a good pie to have. I think if we had a shop where we were selling goodies, we would have infinity pie. Okay, again, top of the morning to you here at the program. Just getting going here, and again, nothing really crucial to talk about. So carry on. Just. But if you want to hang out, you can. We're here to hang out with you, or not, because that is what it's all about, people. It's all about somehow the collaboration. Oh, well, shoot. Okay, just a second. All right, back again here on the program. Let's turn that back. Shoot. All right, fantastic. We lost the, okay, so let's stop it. Great. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty. It's always an ongoing problem. I think what I discovered that maybe that could be the case. I think I know what happened, maybe, or maybe not. All right, well, sit right back here. We're gonna take your calls here on the program, and or not. We're always capable of handling that aspect, which is, of course, the non-participatory aspect of you. Though it doesn't make for a great show, but maybe it does. Maybe it actually does. Maybe you're better off, since there's nothing much coming out of you worth airing. You know, nor should probably the same could be said about me, Mr. Let's Paint. However, we still keep coming back. You know, because that's life. You just got to keep getting back. I hate this stupid fucking thing. Okay, you just got to keep coming back if you can. Though some of you probably don't want me to come back. I understand that. That's a whole. It's understandable. Out of the figment of your imagination, it is one of those kind of things. All right, it's neither here nor there, as they say, or not. Okay, let's see what kind of speed here we are. It's at 2.9. Miles an hour. Not much of a run, but it is a slow jog. A slow jog that does feel good. It gets a lot of energy out that you might have pent up frustrations, my people. Yes, it does, and that's the beauty of the exercise, is the get that out of you, as opposed to not doing anything, or you just maybe want to keep it in you, maybe you want to keep that stuff in you. It's all, I guess it's relative, or not. That's the number here on the program. Just a nice jog in the park here. Literally, we're just sort of jogging in the park, and you're welcome to jog too along with us here each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. We got a lot of viewers here today, just a couple of people here. Fantastic. Just kind of hanging out, and or not. But nevertheless, it's good that you're there. It makes me feel alive. Makes me feel like there's someone else out there to talk to. You need other people to talk to. We need this. All right, now I just got one person. Fantastic. All right, whatever. Hey, I can handle it. I'm waiting for that big 0 to show up. 0 people watching. That'll be good. 818-528-4516 is the number. It looks like we're having some issues again with technical problems, as usual. Looks like we froze. Fantastic. On the screen. Maybe we'll pop up again. I don't know. I really don't know. I really couldn't say. Let's see. Let's turn it on again. Is there? Okay, we're back again. All right, fantastic. Saw myself freeze up. Okay. Well, anyway, we're just kind of hashing through another exciting episode of the program here. This painting here, if you're curious, is a painting of a. Okay, we're freezing up again. I see. Fantastic. Love it. Or not. Take it or leave it, as they say. Okay, frustration factor 5. A factor of 5. Frustration. One's frustrations. One's life frustration is unsurmountable. It is surmountable. It's a summit that one ends up having to climb each and every damn day. I can't believe it. You'd think you'd get over it, and yet it keeps seeping in. Keeps coming back. And all right, so we're having some issues here again with our feed, apparently, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why that is, but we are. Okay. Now it looks like we're gone again. I can't figure this out, but nevertheless, it may be working. I can't tell exactly if we're working or not. All right, fantastic. That's my the word of the day here on the program. Okay, let's move over to the weather. Weather is doing good, and as expected in the neighborhood here. Though change will be happening. Change will happen with the weather, one way or the other. We just have to discover what that will be at some point. I don't really know what that's going to be. Okay, I was probably roughly 3 miles an hour. That's a kind of a good steady pace to go with, go through here, or not. But nevertheless, it is a pace that we can surmise, to tackle a pace that is you can handle it. One can handle it. It's not overdoing it, I don't think. At least one doesn't always know when they may be overdoing it. How do we know that? It's tricky. It's a tricky situation, a scenario that one must grapple with one way or the other. I don't know really how to surmise what that is, or what will it be when it bees the bee's knees. It is just one of these scenarios that it's just unfathomable when that can or does happen, but we just maybe be on the lookout for that. Important to maybe get a sense of what's going on, as I'm feeling right now, kind of an ongoing nagging thing here that I need to. So slow down. Maybe let's walk it off. Okay. Very good. I think. Not so sure. Slow down, you're going too fast. Time to get groovy. All right, 818-528-4516, taking your calls here. Slowing it down. We weren't really even going, we were not even going terribly fast, but it's, that happens. A nagging, ongoing injury. And I don't know if it's, just a lack of stretching, which ultimately it probably is. Strength training, probably not doing as good on that. That's like a 0. I don't do any of that. And so I pay for it. Pay the price. Time to pay the piper. And so we have to find other ways, other dimensions on our existence. If that does not, with one process does not work, one venue does not. Ultimately, that's what we do, don't we? Don't we find the weather vane that of least resistance? I suspect one most likely we do. It's easy, usually pretty gratifying. So what else do you want? Simple life without any resistance, no resistance. But I would say that the resistance is also beneficial for one's partaking, parcheesi, exploratory venues. That is what maybe could be of a benefit of force because it can get kind of boring if you're grappling with the boredoms, with the fact that I'm bored. Even though I went with all the easy stuff that I could do, all the easy stuff that was available to me. I went with all the conventional wisdoms that are out there because it's you get benefits pretty quickly, but then accolades, Altoids, lots of Altoids. Good for you, I guess. Is that fad over yet, Altoids? Or is bad breath back? Bad breath is back, my friends. All right, anyway, so alkaloids, alkoids, altoids, alkoid, all right, anyway, so, but they can lead to a boredom factor, but you can't escape the boredoms always. That is probably an ongoing state of mind for some of us at times, or not, but that is something that you can't always separate from your existence at times, even if you are challenging yourself in every possible way, jumping off spaceships from the moon back to Earth, and underwater basket weaving. All these things that seem to be exciting and challenging could still lead to a boredom factor, and how do we break through that? How does one break through that boredom factor, even though we've thought we were being extra specially cool with our bodies and senses and outlooks, and we did everything right to break out of the tedious aspects of life that we are always put forth, and the fact that we try to break through. We always talk about that here at Let's Pay TV. We still don't always get what you want. You don't always get what you want. You don't know. You can't, even if you try. You try really hard. It doesn't always turn out to be super awesome happy. Super awesome happy. I'm super awesome happy. I'm feeling super awesome happy because I'm doing all this wonderful stuff. Super awesome happy. All right. Well, anyway, reality can still hit you hard in the head or in the pocketbook or hit you somewhere. These things do happen, even if you are living the good life, living the vida loca, living the life that you wanted, and you feel good about yourself, patting yourself on the back about the idea that you have really outsmarted the whole entire world, humanity, mankind, about how awesome your life is. And that just doesn't always, you don't always win. Sadly, you could, and it does happen. And congratulations if you have achieved that, if you have really actually won, and you are forever happy. But what do we do? What do we do when we are not so happy, when we are not feeling so good, after doing all these prescribed, self-prescribed, or prescribed from a doctor, or just sort of prescribed from the ethos of life, of cultural norm, to be different, the cultural norm that is to be to seek out maybe possibly different ideas that are not normal, but by virtue of doing that, when I'd say when three's a crowd, when you have a number of people kind of seeking out the same thing, then how is that abnormal? But anyway, did you really answer your question, your true existence of who you are, by doing all this wonderful stuff? Not always. I think it's a wonderful escape, a wonderful placebo, and it can actually be quite beneficial. It's worth a shot. I tell you, you got to keep trying. You got to keep trying, whatever that is, and then maybe try to add some other interjection if that's not enough. Maybe you're a thrill seeker that you just got to keep going that route. I suspect that's one of those deals that one probably has to gargle with. I like to gargle with Listerine, though lately Listerine has changed their recipe, and now that I gargle with Listerine, it happened. Well, I rarely gargle, but when I do, I usually get Listerine, or I had, and they did something to the structure, to the molecules or something, because now when I gargle with Listerine, it gets all bubbly. What's that all about, huh? That's such a bunk experience. Almost like New Coke when they came out with the New Coke, And but there was no one really complained. Apparently, I don't think anyone wanted to complain, because we were complaining when you don't want to complain about mouthwash, generally speaking, because you think, oh, we're too shy, or it's not good manners to be you don't want to be bagging on mouthwash. Ultimately, somehow, I don't know. It's like bagging on toothpaste. It's just deal with it. And get over it. We just need to get over more on stuff and stop complaining sometimes. I think that's the thing, sometimes our fault that we always have is complain. Stop the complaining, guys. Stop the complaining. Taking your calls here on the program, 818-528-4516. I pulled this muscle thing as I'm about to complain right now, and that's why I'm on sort of slowing it down, basically. Okay, but we can take your calls here, and we are on a simple walk, a George Herbert Walker Bush walk. In fact, I'm going to just stop. Yeah, just stop. Okay, we went about almost a mile, even without even trying. But I did pull this muscle thing, and it's kind of annoying. So it's just kind of getting aggravated. So we got an excuse. What's your excuse, guys? What is your excuse here today? I got mine. And by the way, it is good to have excuses. Have some excuses in your life if you can. It's always a good thing to do. I guess. Or not. I don't know. Okay, let's take a call here on the program. First call of the day. If we can get to it. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Name's Raul, calling from LA.
What's going on, Raul?
Hey, I just got a creative related question. Having problems viewing on YouTube right now.
Oh, you are, huh? Yeah.
It started off okay, and then screen went blank. Now getting a error message.
Oh man, yeah. Why don't you reload or something, or because I got it on my page now and it's working. So why don't you refresh? Try refreshing it, because I see myself there now and I'm moving around. I'm on a delay about a half a minute or so. But I am.
Okie dokie.
Try refreshing. That seems to work, I bet.
All right.
All right, Raul.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Okay, there goes Raul. If you want to call the program, 818-528-4516, that is the number. I got a good excuse. What's your excuse for not doing anything today, this week, for the next 500 years, for the rest of your life? Got to have an excuse. What is your excuse? 818-528-4516. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's I got a good excuse. And I'm owning up to it. I'm living up to my excuse. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, so we got this lovely painting here. Let's take a look at that, if we can. It is over here on this window, if I can get over to it, or not. Let me just check over on Facebook. Check on the read over here. We sent the links over there to people on Facebook, but I don't think anyone ever saw it. Somehow we have a hard time getting anyone over from Facebook to watch our live show, which is understandable because we really don't have anything going on over here half the time, as you can see right now. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at that painting here. And you know, it's the excuse here that bothers me too is that this is my painting arm that I keep on injuring, which sucks. I can't. And I think the only way to avoid the paint is to like not paint anymore, which is really kind of fucked up. So I don't really know quite what to do. I've gone to like physical therapy and stuff, and you just don't know what to do sometimes. But we're here anyway with you. And that's the exciting part is it's not so much me, it is you. We're trying to help you out, trying to show you the faults of one's self, and how to keep going, how can you keep going in the midst, gorillas, in the midst of a lot of stuff not working out. Apparently our feed is crapping out. And I noticed that too, by the way, Raul. We're having some issues with that. But I noticed that if I refresh, that seems to work. But persevere. Persevere, people, if you can. Keep going is really the scenario that we are in. But if you need to stop and slow down, by all means do that. By all means, slow down, people. We cannot always be 100%. Sometimes we just got to just be the 10%. Sometimes you just got to be 10%. Or how about the 1%? They got a lot of money. Sometimes it's good to just be the 1%, huh? Not if you are the 1% by any chance. And I'm going to just sit down here because my arm hurts, and I thought I was going to be all athletic and shit with you and stuff here today, but I'm just going to have to slow it down. And we'll just talk. We'll just have a fireside chat of sorts. Creativity chat. talk about creativity, talking about trying to get you motivated. And one way to do that is watch me not be motivated. But we at least talk about the excitement of the motivational aspects. But we were kind of getting out. We were hitting on to something. I think. I thought we hit on the nail on the head, or at least on the noodle. Feel free to comment too. By the way, in the Google Hangout, comment section. Feel free to comment or give us a call. The idea, though, is again, that's the painting I was talking about. That's sort of my memory of Burbank Airport. I'm gonna rework that. If my arm weren't hurting so much, I would actually work on some of it right now. But I think I'm just gonna, I'm a big fan of Tiger Balm. It's kind of a neat thing for the aches and pains. I've tried the Salon Paws. There are a lot of advertisements for those. That's that little patch thing, and then you got Shaq wearing some stupid patch. No, those things don't work. But I found the Tiger Balm works because you get to rub it in, and I like rubbing things, rubbing one out, yeah. So maybe it's just a personal preference, I suppose. Maybe you have your own favorite antidotes on what is and what isn't. But for the time being, that's where I'm headed. I'm headed for the glue house. I feel like a thoroughbred that is basically toast. But that's just a momentary glitch, guys. Don't forget that these are momentary glitches of the own personal psyche and of course body ailments. So we can keep going, but you might need to scale it back as I am right now. I suspect I am. All right. Well, there's the number. We can take your calls here. But getting back to if anyone had been fortunate to watch or unfortunate or ill-fated to watch the program, as I sort of was alluding to the idea that maybe one still may find sadness or depression, unhappiness, even though they are actively trying to do everything in their means to not by way of doing exciting things, different things, unconventional things, and yet they still feel empty, and that just happens. That's the nature. So what I'm trying to say is, shit happens. Shit happens. And if you feel like shit, even though you have spent your entire life doing fun, exciting things, and you got to have those downs, baby. You got to get down sometimes. You got to feel the down, and so maybe it's the extremes, and maybe your extremes, maybe your downs could be more of a further jump further down into the down syndrome. Because you have seeked out and do different crazy things. That is a point that may need to be investigated. I would probably suggest that I would suspect that there could be something there. But maybe one needs to just stay in the exciting element their whole entire time, and then you would avoid the down part. But I think we need a downtime. You need a down. And again, various reasons we need to get down. And in my case, some sort of physical injury will keep me down. And so the body's got to heal it somehow. And of course, I'll never heal this pain. This pain is just comes back all the time. And I can't win, you know, unless I just quit painting. Maybe I should just quit painting. That's probably what I should do. All right, 818-528-4516. And I should just quit exercise. I should just quit doing everything and just get on a regimen of various medicines prescribed and alcohol and all that. Just you know, just so I don't feel any pain. You know, I don't want to feel any pain. I got time for the pain. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got time for the pain. No, I haven't got time for the pain. No, I got no fucking time for this pain. It's pissing me off. This pain's a fucking pain in the ass. Actually, it's not my ass right now, but it could be. Right now, it's a pain in my shoulder or whatever. Something. Somewhere. Arm. Anyway, so that is, it is frustrating. And we just got to, we'll count our blessings. Count our blessings. Thank God we're still here, still above the planet, floating and giving it a shot. Taking your comments here. Don't forget to comment inside the chat room there. If you got your 2 cents, that's always appreciated. Good or bad, we'll take you all, one and all. Taking questions here on creative. What is your creative pursuit? What is your creativity that entails you to hopefully get some spark of the impossible? The impossible dream. To live the impossible dream forever. Never get down on myself again. Never gonna feel bad about myself. Never gonna feel like shit again. Because I'm gonna always do exciting things for the rest of my life. Yeah. That's the idea. And get over on the frustration factor. How do you get over? How do you do that? How do you supercharge? How do you take on and get past those various elements? I'll tell you what. For me, sometimes it is the maybe you do need to slow down. Maybe I do need to slow down. But I still, at the very least, inchworm my way through the various parables and paradigms that are out there. If need be, if you can't run through it 10 times fast, then inchworm it. It's okay to be a slowpoke. Take your time. Slow down. Inspiring, says Valerie. Fantastic. We got an incoming comment there in the chat room. Thanks again for watching this program. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, through thick or thin, as a public service, possibly, or it is just self-serving. It's one or both, or a little of both, or one and the same. How do you know? How do you know? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care what you think, but we're here to help you out. That's deep down. And to help myself out too. I need this as much as I need you to feel better about yourself. So I need to feel better about myself by being here to try to help you out. You got to help out others to help yourself feel better. That's what they say, right? You got to help others. So that's my job. This is my penance of sorts. But it's a good penance. It's a penance that makes me feel good, sort of. I do feel good trying to inspire you guys if it's possible. and if it isn't, then so be it. You're just not looking at the right way. You just got to look at the things the right way. How do you always look at the right? How do you look at the right side of the coin? How does the things always look up? So that you can make everything look half. Rose-rimmed glasses going through, or tinted kaleidoscope glasses. I mean, what do you want? What do you want to see is what you're going to get. If you're working correctly, if you got all your marbles and senses to yourself, then you still have the choice to decide what is that you need to see, and you can make these decisions yourself, what is beneficial for you. My aches and pains have kind of subsided. I got to tell you, and why? Because I slowed down. I slowed down. I was going to be all supercharged. I was like, okay, Monday, start of the week, I'm going to run and exercise, and then right away, boom, nice fucking pain in the arm bullshit. Yeah, sucks. Life sucks. Somewhat. It could be an overkill to say that life sucks. It doesn't really suck, does it? I mean, I know it does at times, and there's plenty of reasons or moments where life sucks, but it doesn't always have to suck. And really, in a sense, it doesn't really suck. There's plenty of wonderful things to gob on, latch onto. You just need to latch onto something. At times, and again, but don't feel as if you need to stay there. The latch on. That's I guess that's always the scary factor about anything, particularly cults are like that, right? That's the big scare factor about a cult, is that they can be quite convincing. All these various cults, and it's because we've of course opened up our heads. And we're open to enlightenment. We all want to be enlightened. We all want to feel better about ourselves. And again, we've tried everything. We've done jumping out of airplanes. We've rolled all the roller coasters in 24 hours or whatever. We've done all these exciting things, and we're still feeling empty, right? So comes along some sort of it could be a religious thing or a spiritual thing, or I guess a cult. If it doesn't become a religion, then it's just a cult, I suppose. Whatever it is, or just some sort of motivational speaker, such as myself, comes along and gets you thinking about feeling better about yourself. But guys, please, the trap. Don't get stuck in the trap. Don't whatever you follow, whatever pursuits you have. Please know how to peel off that crap and skin the surface and get underneath the surface and find out that realize that you are your own damn self, and so just keep that in mind. All right, 818-528-4516. That is the number here on the program. We've are in the throes of another exciting show. We're here every day, again, as mentioned, Monday through Friday, as best we can, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon, to as best of our capabilities. Maybe sometimes we are lacking at times, and yet we still hopefully have a smudging of information to dispense. Okay, we got 5 people watching the program. Fantastic. I would have liked to kept on running. I really wanted to. It's weird. The rest of my body wants to keep running, but then the nagging injury says no. Sucks. Just have to do something else, I guess. I got to do something else. Hopefully, maybe I got to find a way to strengthen it. I got to strengthen. But how do you do that without injuring? You got to let it heal again. What kind of crap is that shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let the... All right. Well, anyway, I have not figured it out. I have not figured out anything, but I am here trying to figure it out for you all, and hopefully you can gleam some of this information for yourselves. Maybe you understand what's going on here is also potentially what's going on with you, since we are all in this together, people. Shall we paint? Shall we paint? I hurt my arm, but I know it always feels good to paint, even if my arm hurts. Yeah, I got some things I want to do to this paint. Let's take a look. Let's at least take a look at the painting, at the very least. Okay, there it is. The painting here. It is lovely at times. I need to do some things to it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it today or not. I guess I will if I can. I need to put some paint down. Did you hear about the kid who snuck through security and flew from Minnesota to Las Vegas? That was pretty awesome. 9-year-old kid. All right, yeah, I don't. Geez, I really don't feel like painting, but I will. I should put some paint down on the canvas anyway. A stationary bike. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. No, it's my arm that I hurt. My arm. It's a kind of sucks. I just did some bicycling yesterday, and I had a good time riding. And I don't understand what's going on. Okay, so but that's fine. We'll be lost in a form of lack of focus. And you know, when we look at a painting, sometimes it's actually kind of nice. Or if you are painting, guys, it's nice to have sort of a lack of focus. I kind of like, the idea of a painting not necessarily making any sense, but then, maybe hopefully the viewer or you, the artist, can kind of try to make sense out of it. I like that idea. I'm open to it. Let's put it that way. And I guess that's what we're doing right now, looking at this painting. I see things I want to do, though. I do see some things I need to do. We got rid of that lady. She was too big, I thought. And or it was also pointed out. Sometimes people point things out, and then you are subject to their to the criticism or thoughts, inspired or influenced. But anyway, I took that down, and but it was I didn't. It wasn't hard to do. I don't mind. I like the experiment, so knocking something out that you put down is somewhat rewarding in a weird way. Okay, I'm gonna put some white down paint. I'm gonna put some paint down here, though. I got some of this Tiger Balm. Let me put it on my arm. Maybe I'll feel a little better. Hey, 818-528-4516. That's the number here. As usual, it's Let's Paint TV, and then we end up never doing any painting, but we talk about it quite a bit, and at some point we do end up painting. So maybe we'll get to doing that here in a sec, which is great fun. Painting, it's an escape. If as long as your arm doesn't hurt. Or your head. Sometimes you can agonize too much, and again, but getting back to maybe feeling down about yourself, exercise, guys, is always a win-win. Again, as long as you don't injure yourself, and the creative thing, and I say that all the time, but it is so true. that it's. I feel like I'm a broken record, and so what? So what? It needs to be said. Through one's trials and tribulations, seek out the creative process, my friends. You shall be rewarded. You will find some form of complacency, contempt. No, you could, I guess, feel that somewhere. But ultimately, you will find a contemplative aspects that are just time passes by like super fast, which I think is kind of, they talk about time standing still. I'm not sure I want time to stand. I kind of want to see time. I want to see time go by. I kind of like that idea. I mean, I think as a kid, I always, and I think still to this day, I still kind of want to see time go by fast. Nothing, and it kind of is doing more so now that I'm getting older. I mean, so when you paint or do something that you really like, time goes by really fast, usually. And I think that it's a great time killer. I love it. But it's a positive. See, it's a time killer that's positive. Usually productive is if you put your head into the, use it, all right, we Truth and Soul. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. We're working on it. Yeah. Let me get some white paint down here. God. I don't know. I'm always at, sometimes I have plans on what this show's about and what I'm going to try to do. And then it always turns out that my plans get sidetracked. But that's okay. I think you guys, anyone who watches this program every day, knows that you don't really know what to expect. But hopefully you get some encouragement to keep plugging away, and that's what we do. We do plug away here, guys. You know that. Though it does, we can get sidetracked. There's no doubt. One does get sidetracked because that's just. I think that goes hand in hand in one's with the creative process. I think possibly, at least one could. There are people that I know. There's got to be people out there that do not have any issues whatsoever. I'm not one of them, but it is available. It is an available thought process of sorts. Okay, so we're going to get, by the end of this show, we will get some paint on the canvas, and here we go. I saw this, and I thought maybe I needed to separate this a little more. So, if you're sort of stuck with a painting or something, nothing wrong with destroying a part of the painting to readdress it in some ways. There's something beneficial in that, and I think that's what we're kind of playing with right now. or I am. I kind of felt like I wanted to bring that guy out a little more. Maybe bring this guy out too. But yeah, I do like some of the sloppy, lost aspects of what's going on here. Boy, that's wrong, isn't it? Oh, this is going to go down on me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh. I will stop you now. Stop. Okay. I think that might stop for a little bit. John, have you ever thought about maybe setting initial setup settings prior to broadcast so that okay, wait. Have you ever thought about setting initial setup settings prior to broadcast so that okay, Curly, that is a good point. I did do that for a while, and I am lazy, inherently lazy, and so hence I kind of stopped doing that. But I need to probably do that. I didn't find much difference, but I think one day I got like 1,000 viewers, and I don't know how that worked, but I guess I got to be more thorough about broadcasting prior or pointing that out that I'm going to be on so that it shows up, I guess. But I'll try to make a better effort, but I feel like I'm still doing something wrong. And so, yeah, I do feel like I'm not doing it right. I don't think I was doing it right in the first place, in terms of doing that kind of stuff as you mentioned, but I will try to re-investigate, and we'll get this right so that more people can know that we're on. Okay, well that was a good. Curly. That's a point well taken. I will try to address those issues here, and go ahead and actually, since I know I'm going to be on the rest of the week for sure, put down broadcast on live events in the future. Have that set up. Okay. You could attempt to paint with your other hand or with a foot. You may discover something new. Seth, fantastic idea. It's a check mark in a box or something. Yeah. Okay. I'll look at. I'll take another look over on that. Okay. We are running out of time here, and but we did actually, believe it or not, guys, believe it or not, we talked about some exciting stuff. Valerie said it was inspiring, and on top of that, we ran almost a mile. I re-injured my painting arm, and we're actually doing a little painting. Though I'm more or less fucking up my painting, which is fine. I kind of don't like this area, this spot. You know what I do? As a painter who likes various things about paint and painting, I really like this area up here, and then this area kind of sucks. So nothing better than when you take on an area like such an area that you think that sucks, and just sort of maybe re-attack it, readdress it. And I was kind of thinking more people going through the line here, which security line. I'm out of paint. Let's get some more paint. I put down the white, but I need more paint here. We are running out of time, man. We are running out of time. And I'll go a little longer here with you all because I'm trying to work something out, I guess, with the painting now that I'm kind of, this painting thing, sometimes it does, it's I wish it was a lot easier sometimes, or you know what I mean, or you don't know what I mean, but hear me out. I think I'd like to have someone always have the stuff already lined up, and all I had to do was just sort of pick up a brush and maybe I want that. Do you really want that? I don't know. It might be kind of fun, actually. It's worth a shot. The setting up of the paint is kind of a pain. All right, so but sometimes people like that procedures. It's the procedural stuff. Ugh. Okay, so I was thinking. Okay, so maybe that was not the best move there, but that's okay. Or actually, this is a different move on top of it. Look at that. So it's like an add-on to the original structure. Maybe that's what I was thinking that needed to be done. Sometimes you just need to paint a little bit as opposed to a lot. Well, guys, the show is sort of officially over, 11 to 12 noon. Tell your friends we're here every day. And Curly, I'll try to investigate on the broadcasting of the programs for the next week and see if there's any change in that. I did let everyone sort of know on Facebook by sharing the link on Facebook. And that did give me a few more viewers, I suspect. We've been averaging about 5 viewers a show. At least that's what it says, 5. I think a few people come in and then they leave. They might come in and they think, where's the song and dance? And then they see this guy talking about his ailing injuries and depression. Ongoing, but it's just the way it is. So anyway, that is the case with us here today. But we try to point out the obvious. We try to point out what works and what doesn't. But we don't always know the answers, and I don't think we need to. We just need to plug on, and keep trying, guys. As I'm going to keep trying with this painting here, if possible. I think it needs some more airplanes. Maybe that might be it too. I started putting in the street scene down below here, but I guess I could still work that out. I didn't really give it enough of a fair shot. Sometimes that's the deal too, guys. We give up halfway on something, and we don't give it our full attention, which is, don't get me wrong. I don't think you need to give anything your full attention ever, always, anyway, but you might need to just stay with it. There's a difference between staying with it and giving it your full attention. A lot of people give their full attention, right? But then they don't stay with it. You can give your full attention on something, but then you quit because you give up and you go, oh man, I gave it my full attention, but it didn't work out. It wasn't going the way I wanted, so I quit. Or you can go ahead and stay with it, but not give your full attention, but you stayed with it, and that is as valuable, or more so. That can be more valuable. So half-assing, people, or having your mind in the gutter or in the outer space while you're painting is plenty good idea. Stay with it though. Stay with it. Stay with the painting. Hang out in front of your painting. You don't have to actually paint. You don't even have to be all focused on what you're trying to paint. Just hang out with it. Okay, so that's where we're at with the show. Stick around. We're just going to kind of paint a little longer since I have nothing better to do. So let's see what we can do with this piece of object of desire. Okay, so I think I didn't give it a fair chance. I didn't give it enough time, I guess, or at least that was maybe my thought, that maybe I didn't spend it. Okay, I know. Like they have arrivals. They have all that arrival signs and stuff. Okay, so let's put that in there. Yeah. Okay, arrivals, departures. They have those little signs. So let's paint those in there. So I was initially going to give up on the idea, and maybe I still will. But for now, you see what I'm doing. I'm adding, be it half-ass, to it, adding to the equation, and but it doesn't have to be necessarily perfect. Though I'm doing a pretty good job at that, aren't I? Okay, let's put a some sort of deal like that. Hey, how about a monorail? Yes. That is awesome. Or a billboard. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, because you gotta have a train transportation. No, though the Burbank Airport does not have that at this time, and I don't think they ever will. But most major airports have that ability usually. I'll put a couple of windows in there. Okay, so a billboard, I like that. Let's get some billboards and somehow a train in there somehow. Well, I'll just put a billboard up here. Some billboards up here, yeah. I don't know where to put them. Maybe they don't work. But it's a nice try. A nice attempt. Nice thought. Anyway, I wanted to break up this bottom area anyway. This area didn't really. Yeah, at least I think we're given the idea. I like that purpley feel, whatever that is. You know what I mean? I don't even, that's supposed to be a billboard, I guess, but okay. Maybe just go across, hit the edge there with that, I guess. Maybe a few billboards. And the train. I'll try to get the train in there too. Oh, shit. Okay. It's amazing how a lot of times your painting falls off the easel, or and usually, surprisingly, it does not. Fortunately, it's we hope you didn't poke a hole in the damn canvas, which would have really sucked. Half ass is better than no ass at all. That's right. Okay. Well, at least it's getting some dimension in the foreground. Like I said, the background is not quite done, but it's, in a sense, I filled it up with enough stuff that I'm happy with. The monorail. Okay, I see. Let's just kind of put one in somehow. Maybe just a... Oh, okay. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. This is like sci-fi and stuff. We'll just have it kind of coming in like this. Maybe like in a curve like that. That will help out with the curve that's already there, you know. I think there'll be like art historians talking about how Mr. Paint put a lot of thought into the curves and how they are helping each other out to help you see and understand the painting. Yeah, okay. You and I know that that's bullshit, and the guy Mr. Paint, just threw some paint down and half-assed it. He half-assed it. He did not put much more thought into it than just doing it. And was willing to fail, people. We were willing to fail. We were willing to be haphazard in our transgressions. Okay? That is what we must always keep in mind. That one should be encouraged to fuck it up. Fuck it up a little bit. Be willing to destroy. Okay, so I like the dimension that's coming on here. Let me let's put some little pillars to hold it up. And then we'll put the little train in there somehow. I've been posting the sort of the progression of this painting on Instagram. So when I kind of call it the day here with you all, I will post this on Instagram. I thought the billboard could be advertising your show or previous work, such as the fast food paintings. They are awesome. Just thought it would be nice reference to other paintings in your painting. That's an interesting idea. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be so explicit. I'd rather keep it a little more unknown at the moment. But that's a good point. Potentially put in the caboodle, in the caboose. Okay, I'm kind of trying to do the train now. I don't know if this is... Can't really picture how that's going to look, the monorail trail. Okay, but it's like a see-through. They got the little see-through windows so they can look outside, and there's people inside the windows looking. So let's do that. That's my next try at making an awesome painting. Because, of course, we want to make a masterpiece each and every time. Now, if I do this, I'm going to lose the... maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, I'll leave that alone and just have the train only on this side over here. Okay, we're making decisions as we go along. Now, what's kind of interesting is that this part down below I was not happy with, but now that I put the monorail over it, it helped hide. See, that's sometimes interesting how a painting or parts of a painting can look like crap, but then if you put something over it, it helps give it, sheds new light on it, and it somehow makes visual sense. It's a weird phenomenon, and that you only get from half-assing, right? That's how you get That's how you can get these kind of wonderful scenarios, because you were half-assing and you didn't go all out and try to make it all perfect. You were willing to let bygones be bygones, and you just put that shit out there. Now, I might be screwing this up right now by doing that, but that's okay. Those are supposed to be cars. And okay, now these are all the little people. I like. It's kind of fun to paint people. And it just has big blobs of paint. I'm kind of into that. Okay, I want to put people inside here. Let's put people inside the monorail itself. Looks like I got a lot of white people. Let's give some different types of people. Get some black people and some Asian people and stuff. Okay. A lot of people going to the... It's a lot of activity, the airport, you know. My only regrets about this painting, though, is I kind of wish it was just quite a lot larger, which I will and probably end up doing a larger painting similar to this. But we're not there yet. But I need to. I need to do that. Going a little overtime here, guys, because we slowed down. We took it easy. We, like I said, thought we were going to go all out, and for various reasons, as mentioned earlier, we had to slow down. More of an inchworm than a 10 times fast. But we are still making a move. Still make a move, people. Make a move. All right. Okay. So this is how it's going down. It's going down like this. Okay. Okay. Billboard. The billboard is over here. I'm actually sitting down now, which is I'm just kind of now I'm feeling like an old fart. Okay. If I could get paid to make these kind of paintings, I would do a lot more of them. But I've sadly, in a weird, I say sadly, but I don't know. I don't really sell much of this stuff. I did almost sell a painting of this kind of nuttiness, but I didn't get the email, which was kind of lame on my part, but also their part. If they really wanted the painting, they should have found another way to reach me. That's my own thought on that. I blame them. They didn't deserve it. Anyway, so what is happening here? I don't know, but I'm just kind of interested in what am I interested in? I am depicting something here. But it's more along the lines of a fucked up something, which is good. It's okay to have some fucked up shit going on. I'm a fan of that in painting, in art. Art is not supposed to always be perfect. I just sick of that. Sick of people thinking that they gotta have to do it that way. Billboard, yeah. Billboard. What do we put on that billboard? Well, let's just trick out that billboard so that it looks more like a billboard. There's always that little stuff underneath it with the little lights. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Do 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 do. See, this is my arm that hurt like crap from running, and it still hurts, but it's manageable. Thank goodness. Bump 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 And if we're making some moves that don't seem kind of repetitive or mistake ridden, don't do whatever. Just keep maybe. Well, you can always fix it. That's what my point would be, is that you can fix it. But other than that, you can just fix it. And also sometimes those things that, again, I tell you, a lot of times things might not look right at first, but on the whole, sometimes that shit starts to look pretty good. You don't always know if it's going to be good or bad sometimes. And I decided actually not to go all the way, didn't I? It was going to be a small tram, yeah. Okay, so that way it would... But that's no harm, guys. No fault of your own. And anyway, the confusion can be good. It is good. Confusion is good. Bum 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 do 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 do. Okay, what's on here now? I don't know. Doesn't really matter what it will be or what it is. So with that in mind, let's just kind of... Well, we could put a hamburger in there. Put a hamburger in there. Okay, I'm not happy with it right off the bat, but that's okay. We got a nice add-on. We got a nice add-on to what we got going on here. It could be close to being done in a weird sense, but I don't know if we really are there yet. Well, that's it for me for now. Let me say goodbye to you all here on the program. That's it for us here today. I'll post the progress on the Instagram that we got. Let's Paint TV would be the link. And I don't know. I'm not sure, there was moments. I had moments there, guys. Thought I had it figured out. and now I'm back to not. So let's take a break. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. See what happens with the show tomorrow. See if I'm, see what kind of state my mind is tomorrow on the program. 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.